everybody. Today I have some empties to show you. I have some bath and body, skincare, makeup, and a couple of things that don't go in any of these categories. So let's start with the bath and body. So first I have this Ahava Dead Sea Water Mineral Hand Cream. I really like this. It soaks in quickly, it's not greasy, and you don't need a lot of it. And it smells light and fresh. So I enjoy using this. I have another Ahava hand cream in a different scent that I haven't opened yet because I'm using another one. I go through a lot of hand cream. And then this is from this company that I had never heard of before, but it's called Predure. This came in a kit of nail care products. One of those sales where they're advertising beauty products up to 90% off or something like that. And then they'll have a few brands in there that you've never heard of, and the price will be extremely elevated. And then those will be like the 90% off items, right? So this was one of those. It was a nail kit, and I believe the original price was supposed to be like $100 or $100 something, marked all the way down to $5. So, but of course, you know, it's not really a $100 hand kit, but this was nice though, and the nail file and the other things that came with it, they were nice too, and I enjoyed using them. So this was $5 well spent. And I have a couple of body washes here. This Nivea moisturizing body wash. The Nivea body washes are one of my favorites, especially in the winter when my skin is dry, because they clean my skin without drying it out, and they have a nice light scent, and they're not expensive at all. Especially if you catch one of those Target sales, you can end up getting these for about maybe $4 or $5 each. So whenever I run across one of those sales at Target, I tend to stock up on this one. And this one is from Sweet Spot Labs. It is a moisture restoring rich full body cleanser. I found this at TJ Maxx, marked way down to like $7 or something, when this normally retails for a lot more than that on Ulta. So I grabbed this up. It's nice, it's decent. I have one shampoo product in here. It's the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Shampoo. Strengthen, Grow, and Restore. There's still some in here, but I had used it down to this point, and I started using some other stuff, and I forgot about this. And it got, you know, it's all watery. I don't know if you can tell, but it's too old to use, basically. So that has to go. And I finished off one perfume. This one is from Commodity. It's called Nectar. This is a nice smell to it. I enjoyed it while I used it. It was long lasting, and you know, it was pleasant. Not necessarily a favorite, but it's not one that I don't like, because as you can see, I clearly used it up. And then body lotion, body cream. I've used this Lancome Nutrix Royale. This is the Intense Restoring Lipid Enriching Lotion. I really enjoyed this. I had a tub of it too, but I guess I tossed that one after I used it up. I wasn't thinking about empties at that time. But both of these I really like. I love the smell and the way they moisturize. This is very nice. And then from Rituals, I've actually gone through a few of these too. Macy's had some sets of these with the little can of shower gel and body cream and the matching scent. And the shower gel was gone long before the lotion, but I've gone through a few of these sets too. This one in particular is called the Ritual of Ayurveda. This one was my favorite, I think. This one and the one that came in the white tube and can. Those two are my favorites. But that's gone. And the last body product is this Kopari Ultra Restore Body Butter. I spoke about this in my haul video because I have another one now. But yeah, I use this up. I enjoy this very much. This is a nice creamy body butter. It's not too thick where it doesn't absorb, and it's not greasy. It's just very moisturizing, and it absorbs well. A nice light scent that doesn't clash with any of your other perfume or anything like that. This is really good. Okay, so that's all of the Bath and Body that I have here. So now let's move on to facial skincare. I have some full sizes here, and a lot of the little deluxe samples that come as gifts with purchase or part of a kit or something like that. I've been trying to use up all these tiny little ones before I open my big jars. And I've used up quite a few. So first I have both of these from Biossance. This one is the Squalane Omega Repair Cream. It was okay. I just didn't like the smell of it, so I'm glad to see the end of this. And then I also had the Squalane Glycolic Renewal Facial. I don't really have anything negative to say about it, but there's nothing about it that really stood out either. So, and this is also a face mask. This one is from Vichy or Vichy. It's called the Idealia Skin Sleep. This is an overnight mask. I did enjoy this one. I remember enjoying it, but I didn't buy the full size because I have a lot of other skincare and stuff that I need to get through. Then I have a couple of samples from Caudalie. I have the Vinyl Perfect Radiance Serum and the Vinyl Perfect Moisturizing Cream. Both of these I enjoy a lot. In fact, I have another sample in a tube and in a jar that I'll be using soon. And I have the remains of another one of these too that I'll probably use up within the next few days because I'm preparing for a skincare wear test. Topbox sent me a couple of jars of very nice skin cream from Caudalie, and I'll be starting that wear test probably tomorrow because they asked me to do the written review within 2 weeks, but I'll give it a 30-day wear test and make a video about it. So that's coming up. And I have this tiny sample jar of Suwasu skin cream. Their concentrated ginseng cream. I really like this. I would love to buy the full-size jar, but it's over $200, so I'll just have to be content with the little samples for now. And the same for this SK2 Skin Power Cream. I really love this. I did not want this one to end, but you know, all good things must come to an end. So, same situation. It's extremely expensive, so I'll just have to wait and see if I can get another deluxe sample at some time or another. Okay, and let's see, I have two, three, four, five products from Lancome. Some are samples, and I have a couple of full sizes here. So I had received a sample of this Absolute. This was the eye cream, and this was the soft cream. Again, I enjoyed these tremendously, but they're very expensive. And then I have this Lancome Comfort Mousse facial wash, moisturizing facial wash. I finished this and I opened another one. I have another one of these, the full size, in my shower right now. And I'm also using the full size of the Cream Radiance facial wash. Since this is the moisturizing one, I use this one in the morning when I'm just washing off my overnight cream and treatments and stuff. And the other one I use in the evening after I take off my makeup and all that kind of stuff. Part of the double cleanse and toner and all of that. So this one's done, but I'm still using it technically. I finished this bottle of Tonic Radiance, my favorite toner. I have more that I haven't opened yet because right now I'm using the Estee Lauder toner, which I like a lot. About as much as I like this one, actually. And I have a big bottle of that to go through, so I'll get around to opening these later. And of course, my usual favorite, Lancome Genifique. I don't even know how many bottles of this I've actually gone through. This is just the latest one because I use this all the time. So again, you can say, I'm done with this, but I'm still using it. So that's all of the Lancome. Now we have 4 products from Estee Lauder. These are all samples. This is a sample of their Performance Pro Serum. I like this in the summertime because it's not greasy or heavy. It's lightweight, it absorbs very quickly. I really enjoy this. It has kind of a, not matte exactly, but it's not a glowy finish. This, I love using this under makeup. It just gives a smooth finish to your skin, which looks great under makeup. So I do enjoy this. I've had a full bottle of this, you know, in the past sometime or another, and I use that up too. I finished up this sample of Revitalizing Supreme face cream. And the Night Repair Eye Cream. I use this up too. I enjoy both of these. These came in a kit. I have the box here. This Radiant Skin Repair and Renew kit. I'm still using this at night, and I use my Genifique in the day. And I was using these at night too, but they're gone now. But I still have almost the full bottle of the serum left, so I'll continue to use that one. And I finished off this Purity One Step Facial Cleanser. This is a decent cleanser, but I think people who don't wear makeup might enjoy this more. I don't know. They say, you know, you can remove your makeup with it and everything, but in my case, I still have to double cleanse with this. I still use it as I use any other cleanser. I don't necessarily use it just to remove makeup. I'll use a cleansing balm or cleansing oil first, and then this, and then the toner and everything. So I generally just use this as I do any other facial cleanser. But I think people who don't wear makeup might really enjoy this because they can just kind of wash and go. It's not drying or stripping or anything. So it's a decent cleanser, but I'm not looking to buy the full size. And also from Estee Lauder, I used up this Nutritious Super Pomegranate Serum. This was nice. It's kind of like a mix between the Perfectionist Pro and the Night Repair, because it doesn't have quite the same finish as the Perfectionist Pro, because it's kind of milky and lightweight. This was nice. I did enjoy using this. And then from Ren, this is the Overnight Glow Dark Spot Sleeping Cream. This does work. It will remove dark spots and discolorations. It's just you have to continue to use it or they will come back. But I like Ren products, so actually I wouldn't mind using this all the time. It's just that I have other night creams and skin treatments that I would like to go through before I buy another jar of this. But this will be a future purchase for me. And then this is something else that I've gone through several of these tubes. This is the Elemis Pro Collagen Marine Cream. I have a full size of this too waiting. I'm just trying to get through all of the small tubes first. And then of course after my wear test, then I'll get back to the Elemis. I might do a wear test of Elemis products too. I'll see afterwards. And then I have this little sample bottle of Josie Maran Argan Oil. This is nice. You can put it on the ends of your hair. I used it on my hands at night sometimes. When my hands were really dry, I would put the hand cream on and then some of this on top, and my hands will feel really moisturized in the morning. So this is nice. I like this argan oil. And then I had a sample of this Kate Somerville Wrinkle Warrior. This was a decent lightweight moisturizer. I enjoyed using this too. But I don't know that I'd go out of my way to try and find it to replace this sample. I just enjoyed it while I had it. Speaking of replacing things, oh my goodness. This Bobbi Brown Remedies. Oh, I tried this because I was having issue with clogged pores and stuff, and I wanted to try something that's not harsh treatments or whatever. And I wanted to try something that's not necessarily an exfoliator, but would treat more than just the surface layer of my face, and this stuff is it. They came out with several of these Remedies formulas. This one happens to be the Skin Clarifier, and that's exactly what it does. Any kind of breakout, clogged pore situation, any of that, this would take care of it like within days. My daughter would have breakouts sometimes. I give this to her and tell her to dab a drop of it on the breakout and it will be gone, cleared up, boom, just like that in a few days. You can actually see this start to work within a day or two. This was so good. It's expensive, but this was an amazing product. But sadly, they don't make it anymore. When I got down to the end of this, I started searching for more of it and they don't make it anymore. I don't know why. This is really good stuff, but they discontinued it. I don't know. I just don't understand these companies sometimes. Okay, but this should never be discontinued, hopefully. I finished off this full-size jar of SK2. Up to this point, I had been using sample bottles of it that I had gotten. And then I found this on sale at TJ Maxx for 25% off. So I had bought this one. And because it's expensive, I was trying to use it sparingly. And then I saw a deal at QVC where they were half off. So I stocked up before they sold out. So then I felt free to go ahead and use this up. So I did. And because this is hard to find on sale, I didn't want to just run through all of my bottles. So I had some other essences that I was gonna use in between the bottles of this, right? So I started using this one. This is called Dalba Aromatic Spray Serum. It's one of those that you shake up before you use it. And I was enjoying this because I like the idea of the spray. You know, rather than shaking it in your hands and patting it on your face or using a cotton, you could just spritz it on and then pat it in. So I really love that idea. But unfortunately, my skin didn't like this. I would spray it on, and after I pat it in, I always do this, it's just habit. When I'm done patting in my essences or whatever, I just do like this on the backs of my hands. When I did that with this, in the exact spots where I would pat it on my hands, broke out in eczema patches or dermatitis or whatever you want to call it. That was disappointing. I don't like the smell of it either, so it's not too hard for me to let this go. I just like the convenience of being able to spray it on and pat it in rather than having it drip through my fingers or, you know, rolling off my hand or something when I try to pour it in my hand. Like with these, I wish these had a spray bottle. But unfortunately, I can't use this. I'm not going to use something that causes the skin on my hands to react. So it has to go. Because I'm not a fan of dumping my expensive essences in my hand and risk spilling them out, I use these Shiseido cotton squares. These are my favorite cotton squares anyway for all kinds of uses. But on the back here, it shows how you can use these with your essence. You first shake the essence onto the cotton pad, wrap it around your fingers like this, and gently tap it in. And I like that method because then I don't risk spilling it or an uneven application, because sometimes, you know, in your palms or in your fingers, you're not getting the same amount everywhere all over your face. But when I use these, then I can get the same amount exactly where I want it. And I've used this up, but I do have another one. I always have these handy. I make sure I don't run out of them. But also, there's another brand that I've discovered too. It's similar, but not quite. For using exfoliating toners and micellar water, stuff like that, I like these DHC Silky Cotton. But these are different. It's like this type of cotton wrapped in a silk blend. And it has a little pocket behind here for you to put your fingers in. So when you're using your exfoliating toner or micellar water and you need to get in there and do a thorough cleansing, these are great for that. This cover is nice and soft, but you can use them as vigorously as you need to without them falling apart. I really like these. And they're plush. See, they're plush and cushiony, so they hold a lot of product if you need to use a lot. These are very nice. And I like the box too. With the Shiseido bag, you know, I have to just open a little piece of it and pull one out at a time. It's either that or find a container that I can keep these in. But I haven't done that yet. So I like this box because you can open and reclose. It has the little lip here. You can close it back. This bag, you get twice as many as you do in here. And this one is a few dollars cheaper, but you get a lot more in this one. And this is a makeup removing cleansing balm that I used up. As you can see, most of the words are rubbed off of this. I got this in a subscription box. It's called Italia Deluxe. And it's decent. I mean, it's not my favorite by any means, but it gets the job done. It's just the texture. The texture is a little bit different from the ones from my actual favorite ones, like Clinique and Estee Lauder Cleansing Balm. I like that texture, those textures better. This one is slightly different. It's kind of a little more slippery, a little more greasy, but it's a decent cleansing balm. It does what it's supposed to do, but I won't necessarily look for it. I have just a few makeup items to share too. This Laura Geller Spackle Primer. I really like this primer. It's moisturizing, but there's more to it than just a moisturizer. Because I know some people like to just use moisturizer as primer. But this gives you a little extra something. It makes your foundation look nicer and wear longer. I just really enjoy this. I just have so many other primers that I need to use up before I buy another one though. But this is actually one of my favorite primers. And then I use up this Pat McGrath Lip Fetish Lip Balm. As you can see, I actually took a brush or something and got down inside of there. I wanted to use every last bit of this. This is a very nice lip balm for under lipstick. I didn't use this as like overnight moisturizing or anything like that because it's not heavy enough for that. It's kind of lightweight, so it's just perfect. It doesn't alter the texture of your lipstick, but it will moisturize your lips perfectly before you put lipstick on. So I really love this. I may or may not eventually get another one. Pat McGrath always has some great sales, so if I find it, I will definitely get another one because I enjoy using this a lot. And this little lip balm, it's just a regular basic lip balm that I used up. This was part of a gift with purchase. When I was looking at the label, it says Pepsi Company. But this was a gift with purchase that Ulta had, where when you buy, I think it was $10 worth of Sally Hansen products, you would get this mug, and it had a little card in it with 3 lip balms in it. This was one of the lip balms. So that was fun. I used that up. And then I had this Iconic London. This also came in a subscription box. I like the little brush that it had in here. You pop it open and you have a spoolie on one end and a little brush on the other. And I used it a few times. It was a cushion. Remember when everyone was going crazy with cushion this and cushion that? Anyway, this was a cushion eyebrow. But it dried up, so that was the end of this. I like the case and everything. It was cute. Bye-bye. And then I had these foundations that I used up. These are the Stay Naked foundation from Urban Decay. I really love these, as you can see. There's a little bit left in the bottom. Let me see if I can. There, you can see a tiny, tiny bit in the bottom. And on the sides, I was trying to use all of this up. I love this foundation, but the pump is not good. Whenever I use this, every time I pump it, the foundation would just spray out. So I would have my sponge or my brush right up close to the nozzle, you know, trying to carefully, and it would like hit the brush or the sponge and spread out on it, or in some cases fly out. So that was very annoying. In fact, I wonder if that's the reason they stopped making these, you know. Maybe they got low reviews or something because of that pump. But I really love this foundation. I had in the shade 71 NN, which was an almost spot on perfect match for me. Especially if I got in a little bit of sun, it would be absolutely perfect. But I wore it all the time anyway. Because I like the finish, I like the way it wore. I really did enjoy this. So much so that I bought some of those little spatulas that you dip down into the bottom of your containers to get the last bit of it out. I was trying to get the last bit out of the bottom of these, but as it turned out, that wasn't a good idea, because when I opened it and unscrewed the pump, this thing slipped out of my hand. It had foundation all over it, flew out, got on my clothes, got on the carpet. I still have the stain on my carpet from that time when I was trying to use all of this. That's when I said, okay, that's enough. I have a drawer full of foundations. I don't need to try to fight with this and make messes everywhere trying to use it all up. So I had to just go ahead and give up on it. Goodbye. I enjoyed our time together, but you ruined my rug, so you have to go. All right, couple more things. These are not makeup or anything like that, but these are some things that I found that were helpful in my daily life. Like this black seed oil. This is really good stuff. It has a lot of fantastic claims, and it's really good. It's not just claims. It actually does help health-wise. I take a teaspoon of this every day. It tastes terrible, but I just wash it down with some water or juice or something. And I've gone through this bottle. I have another one, but I just want to talk about this a little bit because it's really good. I got this from Amazon. Also from Amazon was this antimicrobial eczema therapy spray. This is the only thing I found that actually does what it says when it comes to eczema treatment. It's a liquid spray, and it's gentle enough. They said you can use it on your eyelids, you can use it on your hand, anywhere on your body. And they say it's even safe enough for children. But this is excellent. It stops the itching right away. As soon as you feel the itch, like when I was using that other product and my hands broke out, as soon as they start itching, I spray just a couple of sprays of this on my hand, itching stops. And then it starts to clear up. So this is really good. Because it also speeds up the healing time. If you've ever dealt with eczema or dermatitis or anything like that, you know it tends to go through a cycle. You have the tenderness, redness, breakouts, and then it starts scaling and itching, and it's a nightmare. This shortens that time span. As soon as you feel it coming, give the area a couple of spritzes with this, and then, you know, it starts to heal a whole lot faster. I need to get another bottle of this. So that's all of the empties that I have to share with you today. So now I'll go ahead and put these in the trash and start filling it up with new empties. Thank you for watching. Bye.